Hello, everyone. Human nature is a profound and complex topic that relates to each and every one of us. There are many different viewpoints on human nature around the world, but perhaps the most typical one is the question of whether human nature is good or evil. In reality, it seems that we can find evidence to support both of these views. Some people exhibit kindness, selflessness, and altruism, while others treat others unkindly, leading us to label their human nature as either good or bad. However, these two viewpoints are entirely incompatible because we generally consider goodness and evilness as two extremes. But if both opposing viewpoints can find evidence, just like the saying "he said this, she said that," then it means that the logical framework underlying our thinking is flawed. Our ancient sages talked about whether human nature is good or evil, not only on the level of describing phenomena in life, but also on the level of discussing the essence of human nature and expectations. However, many people have difficulty distinguishing between these different levels of logic. The sages tell us that the essence of every individual is Dao, the heart of heaven and earth, a divinity characterized by unconditional goodness and wisdom. Therefore, our essential human nature is Dao, the heart of heaven and earth, divinity. To understand these viewpoints, we must not simply judge based on people's actions because such judgments are logically incorrect. The sages tell us that within the human heart, there's a duality of good and evil. But at the same time, they also tell us that everyone possesses Dao and divinity. Thus, the essence of human nature is Dao, divinity. We cannot simply judge a person's human nature based on whether they do good or bad deeds. If a person both does good and bad deeds, how should we define their human nature? This simplistic binary approach cannot truly reflect the essence of human nature. Understanding human nature requires thinking on a higher dimension, where we can achieve the unity of good and evil, ultimately transforming them into true goodness, supreme goodness, great goodness, and utmost goodness. This is the wisdom that the sages teach us and a method to resolve the duality of good and evil. On the other hand, Marx also explored human nature, which is one of his significant contributions. Understanding human nature requires deep thought and multidimensional observation. It cannot be simply divided into good and evil. Let us together delve into the essence of human nature, transcending binary opposition and striving for the unity of truth, goodness, and beauty. Although many of our friends may feel that Karl Marx is distant from us and that his work seems unrelated to our daily lives, we should not underestimate the significance of great figures like Marx. Great and saintly individuals emerged to provide spiritual nourishment for ordinary people like us. Failing to connect with such figures can leave our inner struggles unresolved and our souls malnourished. Consequently, we end up contemplating life's profound questions with our limited knowledge, which can lead to increasing agony. Some individuals, when faced with concentrated challenges, find themselves overthinking to the point of developing what we now call depression. Scholars abroad have even remarked that the 21st century is an era marked by depression. This is because rapid developments are occurring in various aspects of our lives, yet we often lack the wisdom to understand and cope with these rapid changes. We tend to rely on outdated, low-level knowledge to contemplate these significant life issues. As changes accumulate, our minds become overwhelmed, and we can't help but think endlessly. The more we think, the more we cry, and the more we suffer. Let's set the record straight regarding our relationship with great figures and saints. We should not think of them as distant from us just because we consider ourselves ordinary people who can live our lives without studying Marx, Lalozi, or Confucius. Such thinking is erroneous. On the contrary, getting close to great figures and understanding their wisdom allows our souls to be enriched with higher-level energy, enabling us to achieve our life goals. It transforms us from a state of confusion to clarity and from suffering to happiness. Now, let's return to Karl Marx. In his thoughts, Marx made two major contributions to our understanding of human nature. One aspect is the significant difference between humans as advanced beings and lower animals. The opposite of human nature is bestiality, and there are two key indicators of why humans are considered superior. First, humans possess the ability to recognize natural laws, utilize them, and invent tools to enhance their labor efficiency. To date, humans have manufactured a wide array of complex tools such as computers, phones, satellites, cars, and airplanes. Consider, within our knowledge, which animal can manufacture such items. As far as we know, only humans possess this capability. Moreover, think about how airplanes were developed. Humans observed that birds could fly in the sky, which inspired the creation of aircraft with wings resembling those of birds. Humans comprehend these laws and utilize them to invent tools. In contrast, lower animals such as chickens, ducks, dogs, cats, tigers, and lions are left behind in this regard. The second aspect is human sociality, which involves the development of human societies and their connection with nature. Marx emphasized the importance of sociality. While many animals have rules and hierarchies, such as alpha males or leaders among primates, humans have evolved complex social structures. For instance, within our families, we must show filial piety and respect to our parents and elders. When we encounter a pregnant woman, we understand the need to assist her. When interacting with the elderly, we instinctively show respect and offer our seats. These behaviors are rarely observed in the animal kingdom. Humans exhibit an unprecedented level of sophistication in their social interactions, continually transitioning between different roles and adapting to various situations. Animals, on the other hand, have simple, unchanging roles. We constantly shift our roles, adapting our behavior to the specific circumstances, whether we are interacting with strangers or loved ones. Even in the workplace, we seamlessly switch between roles, knowing how to lead and be led. In conclusion, Marx's insights regarding the understanding of natural laws, the invention of tools, and human sociality offer us a profound understanding of human nature. We should be grateful to Marx for teaching us that we should not act like beasts, and for emphasizing the importance of recognizing and utilizing these laws, as well as our sociality, to navigate the complexities of life.